Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're gonna be looking at all the makeup news and the releases, all the sneak peeks, announcements, and all that kind of stuff. And it's actually gonna be from the past 2 weeks because last week there weren't that many things to talk about, and also I didn't have time to actually film, so I didn't. So it's gonna be for 2 weeks. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm gonna tell a little bit about if I want any of these products, if I'm gonna dupe any of them, or if it's kind of repetitive. So let's just jump right into it. And in case you're new here, hi, my name is Sasha. I love indie makeup, I love colorful makeup, I love eyeshadows, and I love knowing what's happening in the makeup community. So now let me pull up the makeup on your radar. Okay, so as I said, it's gonna be for the past 2 weeks. And I do actually have a couple of palettes from like previous releases that I want to dupe, so I hope there's not gonna be that many. So I hope there's not gonna be that many today. But first up, we have new Tarte palette, and it's the Amazonian Clay palette. I don't know if this is like re-release or if it's just now at Ulta and Sephora. I'm not completely sure because I feel like they already had 11 of these palettes. And I think Amazonian Clay is something that I've heard already, so I'm not completely sure. But it's available, it's for $49, and it's all just like neutrals. And from what I know, Tarte has kind of very inconsistent formula. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, so not really, I don't really care for that. Then Colourpop has the Hydra Pop Glossy Lip Stains, and they are, I don't know how many of them are there, but there's multiple different stains that you can also get at Ulta, and they're for $9 each. You have some like reds, pinks, berries, slightly more like neutrally shades. So that's definitely interesting. I don't need to shop from Colourpop because the shipping, and especially like all the VAT and stuff like that, it gets pretty expensive when you ship it to Europe. So not really an adventure that I want to be part of. Then DD Signature is restocking the Fearless Holiday palette, which I didn't buy when it got to Monolith during Christmas, but I kind of wish I had this because it's beautiful. But it's coming in July, and it is absolutely beautiful. I know a lot of people raved about this one, so if you want it, you should get it. Then what else? I haven't actually really seen much of releases for the past week, so I don't know if anything is actually happening. I would love for brands to kind of slow down for like the vacations and the holidays because I can't keep up. Lancome has the Idole Cafe Crush Nude Eyeshadow Palette, which looks really boring. It's like neutrals with pops of like berries. It's for $59. It's already at Ulta. I don't care about that. MBA Cosmetics is sneak peeking the Synergy palette, and it's a iridescent duochrome eyeshadow palette, and it should be magnetic, and it should come in a couple of weeks. So yeah, we have that to look forward to. That what I found really funny is when it was the April Fool's launches, Glaminatrix had the Tones of Dirt, which was like, you know, poop inspired palette. It was so comical, and they actually made the palette and they're releasing it now. So yeah, it's all these like also sorts of different browns and different stages of poop. I love the shimmers. Like those shimmers, I don't think they are scientifically accurate, but they're really, really beautiful. I love the fact that the palette has like the imprints of the poop emoji. It's just, this is like peak everything. But you can already get this. I think it's already out. And I think it should be on Monolith too. So in case you're from Europe, You can get it on Monolith in one of their upcoming launches. And it's a 15 pen palette, 10 matte, 5 shimmers, and it kind of goes from like a stark white to these yellow browns and these like kind of green, almost like acid greens, and then all different undertones of brown. I don't need a palette like that because I don't wear browns, but I just find this to be hilarious and just like a joke piece. This would be wonderful, and I'm sure it works wonderfully because Glamminatrix has a wonderful formula. Then there's the Artitude Cosmetics, and they have it's kind of like a dragon collection, I don't remember. Oh, it's the Arcana collection, and there's the palette for $60, highlighters, there's the Illumination for $16, and Hallucination, Imagination for $24. Then you have the multichrome singles for $16 each, and then a 16 pan acrylic palette for $24. It's already available. I hope that the acrylic palette will get to Monolith because I know that I think it was 6 pan or 5 pan, I'm not sure, but it was like a long skinny one. They did have that, and I did bought that a while ago. So yeah, I really hope they're gonna get the 16 pan because I love these acrylic palettes. They're really easy to build BYOPs with, and you don't have any distracting background with that. The Arcana palette, Arcana, not sure which pronunciation is correct. It's really pretty. It's like purples with like kind of taupey browns. Really pretty. But I don't need this. I don't need this, right? No, I do not need this. I haven't tried Artitude yet, so maybe I should try something from them, but this is no. I almost bought it was like with the butterflies. I don't remember what was the name of it, but it had butterflies, and I think it was not that long ago. And this one seems slightly similar. I'm gonna have to search the previous pad to like determine if they're not too similar, but I think it looked slightly different. It was just like purpley color star, but I think it was different actually. And I think the reason why I really want this is that it's dragon themed and I just need everything with dragons, but realistically, I can dupe this so easily. So nope, we're not gonna buy it. Then there's the Unoriginal Nudes from Bella Beauty Bar. It's like a sneak peek palette. It looks very fun. I have no clue what this color story could be because unoriginal nudes, that can mean a lot of things. So I can't wait to see what it's actually gonna be about. Then, God, there has been a lot happening. P. Louise has another collection. It's the Fruitier and Loopier Get Ready to Glow Breakfast Club collection, and it's coming out on Tuesday. Yeah, I have no clue what that's gonna be, but I feel like P. Louise is going crazy with all the releases because I think we're talking about them every single month, every single week, so it's kind of a lot. Then there's Wonder Beauty and the Mini Wonders Glow, which are like a mini travel highlighters. Never tried this, but I've heard about Wonder Beauty a couple times, and it's at their on their website, and it's for $12 each. Then, what I'm really excited about, the Serpent Palette by Makeup Beauty Shop in collaboration with Martha's Makeup is back in stock. I think it launched 2 years ago originally, and I did buy it. I love that palette. I've already used it like, I don't know, 30 times maybe. Like I created like 30 looks with that. I have a couple pans that are, or like a couple of shades that are nearly hitting a pan, and it's a beautiful color story. I love using it, especially in summer and autumn, but also it's a perfect spring palette. For me, this is like kind of all year round gorgeous, works wonderfully. You should definitely check it out. And Makeup Beauty Shop is a French brand, so if you're from Europe, really convenient to buy, and it's gorgeous, and you're not gonna believe the shimmers. They are literally one of my favorite formulas. They look so beautiful. So definitely check that out. Then Huda Beauty has a lip contour, lip stain, 12-hour wear pencils, or I don't even know if it's like a felt tip or a pencil. But it's supposed to be long wearing, obviously, and it's already at Sephora for $25. There's like pinks, browns, nudes. Interesting color story. I don't really use these a lot, and if I will, I'm not gonna pay $25 for one of those. It's just not gonna happen. So we're skipping that. Sabrina Carpenter has a fragrance, and there's like a body mists with different scents, and therefore $12, and you can get that at Urban Outfitters. So that's interesting. I definitely didn't see that coming. Then Touch of Glam Beauty has summer holochromes and holo jellies launching on Tuesday. So there's all of these like holo, rainbowy multichromes, holochromes. They all look so beautiful. I wish it wasn't as expensive to ship from Touch of Glam Beauty, because I do have like 4 or 5 shades from them, and the shipping, and especially the like taxes and stuff, that was so extremely expensive. Like it was way more than the original order. So like the order plus the shipping was not as much as the taxes that I had to pay. So yeah, I think I'm gonna wait if it ever gets to Monolith. I just can't. This is like way too much. Then there are a couple other restocks for Glaminatrix, so they're bringing back the Sugar and Spice, and also the Barely Basics. Then Bella Beauty Bar is also restocking the Realm of Fairies, which was the collab with Sassy Fairy. That palette is so gorgeous. I don't need that one, but it is really gorgeous. There's a lot of skincare releases, which I don't think we need to talk about, but I'm definitely interested in some of these. Sugar Drizzle is sneak peeking another collection, and it's like a gummy worm inspired collection, which could be really fun and really bright and colorful, so I can't wait. Theramoons is coming out with the Summer of Space collection, which is like are these iridescents or like really light shades? Then all new multi-use multichromes, Toulouse holographic multi-use pigments, and they should be coming soon. Can't wait for that. Unearthly is releasing the mystery and the Shadow Sculpt Gold Garden Mystery Palette. It's kind of like greens, oranges. It kind of reminds me of the Singe Beauty Agate Temptation, but like smaller. And I think they're changing the band sizes of their eyeshadows, because these seem to be like square but like rounded edges, and all my other palettes from them have like sharp edges. So I think they're changing. Maybe it's even smaller. You obviously can't tell from a video, but I think they're changing their band size. And I don't know if the packaging isn't different, because it kind of looks, or maybe it is the same type of packaging, because I know that they had a lot of struggles with the weight of their palettes. So I was slightly wondering at the beginning when I first saw this if the packaging won't be like one of those more, not that like hard packaging, but a little bit more squishy, so that it's less, so that it weighs less. But I have no clue. And I don't know if this is coming to Monolith, but I think they mentioned something like that a while ago, so maybe we're gonna get that as well. Then Beauty Moon Cosmetics is releasing a Medusa collection, and they have a eyeshadow base, and I think there was also a palette, and I don't know if there are more things in this collection, but I just can't wait for that because obviously I love Medusa. I love everything that's kind of snake themed, and I think I saw the inside of the palette and it looks really fun and gorgeous, so can't wait to actually see it properly and see some reviews of this. Then there's a new palette from Viseart, and it's the Midsummer Lumiere Autumn. I never know how to pronounce that word, honestly. And it's like a soft, taupey pinks, and like very, very like soft, very like appropriate, you know, just whatever Viseart is always doing. I don't know how much this is. Oh, $44, of course. And it's a 12 pan. Not interested in that. I know some people say that Viseart looks way better in real life than on pictures, but I just can't imagine this actually look like what I would want it to look like because it looks so extremely boring in pictures. Like the shimmers look so dusty and I don't understand why people buy this. And I never saw them in real life, so you know, I can't judge that. Is there anything else? I feel like we kind of already talked about all the other products that I'm seeing. Yeah, I feel like we've already talked about everything. So that was kind of quick. I was definitely expecting this to be way, way longer. So yeah, those are all the new releases. I am kind of intrigued by the Unearthly collection, but I don't need that. I have so many similar palettes in my collection. So that's definitely not a release that I'm gonna be, you know, buying. I can't wait to see the Medusa properly because I kind of would be interested in that, but it's again color store that I probably already have a million times. I have to dupe the Seahorse palette by Adept that we talked about last time because I'm still on the fence if I should buy it because I really want it and I saw swatches and it's gorgeous, but it's so expensive. So I'm gonna have to try to dupe it, see how I feel about the dupe, and then decide. And I need to do that quickly because I think next week, like next weekend, it should be on Monolith, if I remember that correctly, or something like that. I know it was like at the end of the month. So, you know, I need to be quick about that. But yeah, I'm so excited about that. Otherwise, there really wasn't that many new releases. It was mostly fragrances and skincare, which I get because a lot of people don't really wear makeup during summer because of the hot weather, and I completely get that because it's been insane the past 3 days. I've been kind of dying here. I don't know how people in like tropical destination like survive the summer because I'm here in Europe and I'm just dead completely. But yeah, releases kind of slowing down, being a little bit more chill. I love that for me. But let me know if you bought anything or if you're planning to buy any of these new products. And what is kind of the thing that you're most excited about for the summer? Do you have any like vacation planned or some fun experiences that you wanna be a part of? Let me know down below. And I hope you've had a wonderful week, and I'll be super happy to see you tomorrow with a review. So stay tuned. Bye.